they may ask. And this guy named Bloom, he created an outline called Bloom's Taxonomy, which outlines different types of questions. And there are 6 levels of questions. On the screen there, you'll start with level 1, which starts with knowledge, comprehension. Level 3 is application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. And when you're taking a test and you are able to just state things that you know automatically, or you're filling out a worksheet and you know something, those are considered application questions. I'm sorry, those are actually knowledge questions. Those questions are asking who, what, when, where, why, what happened. Those are the very factual, easy things to answer. And this is our lowest level of understanding. And if you are doing an assignment and it seems like you're just giving back information that was provided for you, those are those knowledge questions. There are also comprehension questions, which are asking you to do something with the information you learned. It says here that comprehension questions ask you to describe, explain, paraphrase, say it in your own words. That's why in your bell work every day, what do I ask you to do? Someone raise your hand. What does your bell work every day ask you to do? Micaiah?
Draw a picture or something to remember.
Excellent. Draw a picture, and then there's something else. Yes?
Rewrite the definition.
How?
In your own words.
In your own words. Good. So you rewrite it in your own words because that would be comprehension. Because I want you to actually understand the information and then redo it in your own way. There's something else, Micaiah, what did you say that you do?
Draw a picture.
Draw a picture. That drawing a picture is an application question. So it's asking you to illustrate. So every day in science, as soon as you come into class, you are practicing this second level of questioning and the third level of questioning. As the questioning gets higher, it gets harder. And these would be questions on your test, those open-ended questions, or what else could they be called besides open-ended? Short answer, yeah, those would be more types of the higher level of thinking questions. Today we are going to focus on the differences between these first 3 levels of thinking, or levels of question: knowledge, comprehension, and application. So I'd like you to turn to your graphic organizer, which looks like this. Too many things up on my screen. Your graphic organizer is explaining to you the difference between these 3 types of questions. The first one, again, this is just another format of what was on the other screen. First level would be to list things, label things, match, name, recall. Here are some examples of what those questions would look like. What happened after? What is? Who is? Find the definition. What is when? Those would be sentence starters for those types of questions. I'd like you to create a knowledge question about anything. It doesn't have to be anything related to science or anything that we've been working on, just any kind of knowledge question. So my knowledge question could be, identify who taught social studies on Friday.
Oh, so it doesn't have to
Just a factual question. Who did it? Who was your substitute? Or my factual question could be, what day of the week is it? These are level 1 questions. Does anyone have an example you'd like to share? Yes, Bree.
How many protons are in a mercury atom?
Excellent. How many protons? So it's very factual. Tell me how many protons. Anybody else? Yes.
Does it have to do with science?
No.
How many toilets were made in 2004?
Excellent. How many toilets were made in 2004? That would be a level 1 question. Yeah.
What is a chinchilla? Yeah,
What?
I said, but what is a chinchilla?
What is a chinchilla? Very good. That's still a knowledge question. Okay, next. Level 2. A comprehension question is asking you to describe, paraphrase, retell in your own words, translate anything into your own knowledge. So, can you explain why The passing period is 4 minutes long. Can you write a brief outline of what you did over the weekend? Can you illustrate what's something that you can illustrate?
What happened?
Oh,
Your favorite TV show.
Can you illustrate your favorite TV shows? These would be level 2 comprehension questions. I'd like you to create a comprehension question. I have some sentence starters for you there. What do you think could have happened if the fire alarm went off during this lesson? Do you want to share?
Oh.
No, you're just going to answer my question? Yeah.
We would have to go outside in that cold.
Yeah.
With the snow.
And is that what you were going to say too? Yeah. Does anybody have a comprehension question that you can share? Yes, Caroline.
Can you explain the difference between atoms and molecules?
Excellent. You're asking to explain the difference between two different things. The comparison starts to get into level 3, but I like where you're going. Yes.
Can you explain why school starts so early?
Excellent. Why does school start at 7:35? Yes.
Can you illustrate the Scooby-Doo game?
Okay, so asking you to illustrate something that happened. Very good. And the last one that we're going to focus on today is level 3. It's not the highest level of questioning. It's the highest that we're going to talk about today. And this is asking you to apply, conclude, draw a conclusion, illustrate, give an example, show, or solve. So, how is protons related to the atomic number? That would be an application question. You have to know what protons are, and you have to know what atomic number is to be able to answer that question. Could this happen in, how can we use that? If you're reading about electrons combining or electrons making compounds, could it happen, could certain electrons combine in a certain way? That would be a question. Could oxygen combine with magnesium? Might be a question that would be related to this application. We're asking you to illustrate. Again, that's something that you do every day when you come into class. You illustrate the vocabulary word for the day. Does anybody have an application question you would like to share? Free?
How is an apple an example of fruit?
Excellent. How is apple an example of a fruit? Yes.
It's made of fruit or vegetable.
Is that a question for me or is that an application question?
For you?
Okay, because that would not be an application question. That would be what kind of question? Okay, knowledge is just asking what classification would it fall in? Who knows the answer? Is it tomato a vegetable or fruit? A vegetable. I've heard both things. So we can compare and contrast that before we draw a conclusion. Okay, one more application question. Lainey?
Why is rain significant going forward?
Excellent. Why is rain significant? So you have to apply what you know about rain and farming to be able to answer that question. Now I would like you to open your National Geographic magazine to this Elements of Life article. And everything in this article you already know. Everything you've learned about already. This should be a review for you. But instead of you focusing on learning information from this, I want you to focus on thinking about questions. Or if you were creating a quiz or a test or some end of the article questions, using the 3 types, level 1, knowledge, level 2, comprehension, and level 3, application, I want you to create questions to assess someone's knowledge. So on the back of your graphic organizer, I'll show you on the screen. I'm asking you to create 2 knowledge questions. 2, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that one. 2 comprehension questions and 1 application question. You may work with a partner to start reading your article, and in about 5 minutes, we are going to review some of the questions that you created and how you classify them into either level 1, level 2, or level 3. Questions? You can move and work with somebody else if you'd like, yeah. Yes, you do have to answer that. You have to identify if it's what kind of question it is, level 1, level 2, level 3, knowledge, comprehension, or application, and then you need to answer it as well. Questions?
I do. How many people can you
Work with one partner.
Oh,
Ready, go.
free. You look by yourself.
Sure, work by yourself.
I do, but I have nobody to work with. So what am I going to do? Walk all the way over there? That's too much.
What's the next step? Now people ask about the time restraint. Okay guys, you may not have time to completely read the whole article in 5 minutes. Please start reading the first and second page and try to create some questions on that knowledge. It should be a fast read for you because you know all of the information already.
One example is gold. You can dig this memory or find it in a
It's okay. Okay. Now that you've had a chance to read the article and create some questions, I would like you to share with us what you wrote on your graphic organizer. I want you to start with what level question it is, and then what the actual question was. And then we're going to reverse it. So first I want to know what level question you've created. Yes, Skylar? Level 1. So what's that level 1 called? It's a knowledge level question. Okay.
Name the element that has 6 protons.
Okay, name the element that has 6 protons. Raise your hand if you agree that that is a level 1 knowledge question. I would agree. That would be a knowledge question. And what was your answer, Skylar? Carbon. Anybody disagree with that? No, I would agree with that. Carbon has 6 protons. Excellent. That was in your article? Skylar? That was in your article?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. I need another person to start with a level. Yes. Level 1, which is knowledge, okay. And what question did you create? Nice and loud, please.
Define the word compound.
Define. So how do we, that word define tells us that that is a knowledge question. So you can go straight from the article and write exactly what it said because it's just asking you the facts. Define it. So can you define that for us?
A compound is a substance created by the combination of 2 or more elements.
Excellent. 2 or more elements. Next, I would like someone to share their question, and we are going to try to identify it as a level 1, level 2, or level 3. Yes. Jenna.
Why are stars significant?
Why are stars significant? Caroline's giving me a number on her fingers. She wants everybody to give me a number on your fingers and what you think that is. Okay, excellent. You guys are saying this is a level 3 question. What's a level 3 called? And what about that question tells us that it's a level 3? It's asking the significance? Is that why how you know? Good. You're asking to tell us why it's important important. So you have to use your own knowledge as well as the knowledge in the article to tell us why it's important. Another one, the person would like to share, and the class is going to guess or try to identify what level of a question it is. Yes, Montana.
Explain what the Big Bang Theory is.
Okay, did everyone hear her?
A TV show.
It is a TV
I
show.
love
What
that
is it
TV show.
besides a TV show? You can go ahead and call on somebody.
Skylar.
Okay, so you're saying it's a level 2. How do you know it's a level 2? Explain it. So you have to explain it in your own words and not just define it. Okay, so that would be a level 2. And Montana, do you want to answer it or do you want somebody else to answer it?
Someone else can answer.
Okay. Who would you like to call on? Raise your hand if you know the answer to this question.
Kate.
If